My name is Debbie Monfries. My business name is Umana Yana, and it's located at 294 Croxted Road, Herne Hill, London, SE24 9DA.
Who create the changes of the time? Who create the visions of your mind? The visions of your mind.
When I came here, and the people who said that the people I bought from said the business wasn't successful, and they felt because there was a small telecommunication box was installed in front of the shop, so they were saying that it's hindering them, and they was complaining. And I said, okay, we both start to write to the counselor, and she said she have a word with the other team, because they're responsible for the parade, and she get asked him to move it. But instead of moving it, I think it highlighted that there's a big gap there, there's a big space there, so they just bring the rest there, which instead of helping us, it hindered us instead, you know.
How has it hindered your business?
Well, the thing about it is that when I started, as I said, the struggle was on, but I was able to turn it around within the 2 years. When you start a business, you expect to either break even or don't make no profit for the first 3 years. But by the third year, we was in profit, and you could see where the business was going. So then after, we went up to 83,000, so which was really good. And next year I said, oh, we'll be minting it. So we did all the refurbishment, we do everything, and I felt that it would be such a great success. And then I put a massive big box there, and sales just dry up. It didn't die gradually, it just dry up. So it went immediately from the 83 right down to 30,000 a year. I contacted all the counselors, and quite a few of them get on board trying to help us to fight, to bring this to the attention of the telecommunication people, to know that we need it moved, that it's hindering the business. Even the traders, the different community organizations, everybody get behind us, and everyone was writing here to the councils, to the telecommunication people, etc. But they just continue to write back and say that they follow the process and the correct procedure in installing it, and they're not going to do anything. Well, that basically Virgin wrote back to say they're not doing anything about it because they follow the correct procedure. The other two, O2 said they're going to try and reduce the size, etc. But instead of reducing the size, they only trim the tree outside, and that's it. I don't know how they take. So that's what they do. They trim the tree. They said the tree was more the hindrance than the boxes. But it didn't help any situation. It didn't help it at all. If it wasn't for the customers, I would never be anywhere near here now. I would have been history. My name would have gone a long time, you know. But it's still, the pressure is still on, because I cannot keep up with my my bills. So I have to go in and do a stall in Herne Hill Market, which is a lot of work, excessive hours, because when I finish here 10 o'clock, when I finish closing, I still got to clear up, I still got to do preparation. So I leave here something 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Sunday morning. All I can do is go in bed, change my clothes, come back to start cooking for Sunday morning. No sleep, you understand? But it's important for me to go to Herne Hill Market, because if not, I can't pay the rent, I can't pay the bills, I can't pay anything. But I'm getting older. How long is this going to continue? I think the main thing is to get those boxes removed, and I think I should be compensated for all this hassle I'm going through. At present, because we have exhausted everything else, including the MP Herne Hill, she was so good with us. She'd been fighting this thing for 3 years. She stuck it right through. Until last year, January, they notify us, the telecommunication companies notify us that they wouldn't be taking any further action, and they want her to know that they wish me luck and success in the future, which basically they shut it down. So this is why I decided to hire a solicitor and go forward with it. He said we have a good case, but he would advise us that we need to take it forward, we need 50,000, the minimum, and I don't have that money, and that's why we decide to do this GoFund page, that we can raise the money so we can pay for a solicitor to take the case to court. So I would appreciate if everyone can give us the support in sharing the page, donating, sharing the page the best they can. If you don't have money, if you got any skill, you can help us, social media, whatever you can do. And if nothing else, moral support. I need it, you know. So I appreciate whatever help I can get, I will accept. But I also want to say that there are quite a lot of people that have platforms. If they can help us by using their platforms to promote our case, because we have received clarification from both councils that the telecommunication people had no permission to put those boxes there, and the councils have given us these letters under the Freedom of Information Act, so they wouldn't lie on it, yeah. And they said they didn't give them permission to put the boxes there. Therefore, I feel personally that people can help me if they got a platform, stop these bullies, because I think it's bullying. You can find the GoFund page on my Facebook, on my Instagram. It's Umana Yana.
The visions of your mind.